Humankind, a Hopeful History, Rutger Bregman, international bestseller. Prologue. On the eve of the Second World War, the British Army Command found itself facing an existential threat. London was in grave danger. The city, according to a certain Winston Churchill, formed the greatest target in the world. A kind of tremendous fat cow, a valuable fat cow tied up to attract the beast of prey. The beast of prey, of course, Adolf Hitler and his war machine. If the British population broke under the terror of these bombers, it would spell the end of the nation. Traffic will cease, the homeless will shriek for help, the city will be in pandemonium, feared one British general. Millions of civilians would succumb to the strain, and the army wouldn't even get around to fighting because it would have its hands full with the hysterical masses. Churchill predicted that at least 2 to 4 million Londoners would flee the city. Anyone wanting to read up on all the evils to be unleashed needed only one book: The Psychology of the Masses, by one of the most influential scholars of his day, the Frenchman Gustave Le Bon. Hitler read the book cover to cover, so did Mussolini, Stalin, Churchill, and Roosevelt. The Bond books give a play-by-play of how people respond to crisis almost instantaneously. He writes, man descends several rungs in the ladder of civilization. Panic and violence erupt, and we humans reveal our true nature. On 19 October 1939, Hitler briefed his generals on the German plan of attack. The ruthless employment of the Luftwaffe against the heart of the British will to resist, he said, can and will follow at a given moment. In Britain, everyone felt the clock ticking. A last-ditch plan to dig a network of underground shelters in London was considered, but ultimately scrapped over concerns that the populace, paralyzed by fear, would never re-emerge. At the last moment, a few psychiatric field hospitals were thrown up outside the city to tend for the first wave of victims. Humankind, a Hopeful History.